Two friends, two minds, and one love for Arsenal Football Club. You are now listening to the Cod and Two Minds podcast.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's up? It's the Cod and Two Minds podcast. E. Marshall here, and I'm joined as usual with my co-host Fitty Mac, aka at Gooner Rush. And today is Piss and Moan Monday. That's right. So today on the podcast, me and Fitty complain a little bit, get a couple things off our chest. We also discuss Arsenal's complete and utter destruction of a completely useless and dog shit Chelsea squad from Saturday. We also discuss maybe what Arsene Wenger's thinking is going to be towards our Basel match in Champions League on Wednesday. And, you know, mixed in with the usual foolishness and fun. Please enjoy. What's up, Cod and Two Minds? E. Marshall here with my co-host, Big Fitty. What's up, Fitty?
Hey.
Oh, excuse me, Fitty Mac. I apologize.
Hey, you know, that's what the public knows me as, is Fitty Mac.
Right. Well, you know what today is? You know what today is.
Piss and Moan Mondays.
That's right. You kind of sounded like Mike Tyson when you said that. I like that.
Oh, and stuff. I punched him in his spleen and stuff. I punched his throat through his mouth.
That's right. Not a lot to piss and moan about, but you know, Arsenal did win over the weekend against our dreaded rivals, Chelsea, and it was just an all-around beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Texas.
When it's sweet, it's sweet.
I thoroughly enjoyed that ass whooping we put on them. 3 goals in the first half. No stress, no worry. What were some of your high points or some of the things you liked about the game?
I mean, you know, there's so many places you can go with it. I'm going to tell you some of the things, a couple of the things that I just loved were, you know, and this doesn't even necessarily mean that these are my men of the match or anything like that, but I'm so thoroughly impressed by Iwobi. Iwobi,
yes,
as a youngster, bringing like just a touch of class to the lineup.
Yes.
The kid just, like, you know, he's cool under pressure. Seems to understand his role on the team. Like, just hats off, man. I'm really starting to love this kid.
On that, what was it? That was the second goal when Santi passes him the ball. He's surrounded in a tight space, right near the outside of the box by 4 Chelsea players. And he just with all the class in the world, just made that pass out to Bellerin, who then crossed it into Theo. But just if you could go back and take a look at that, he's actually surrounded in a tight space by 4 Chelsea defenders, and he just gets the ball, controls it, you know what I mean, and slips that pass to Bellerin, who's just making a brilliant run, and he just slips it right over to Theo. And it was just, that was the best goal. I know Alexis's goal was just all class, but just the team play of that second goal was just beautiful.
For Arsenal fans, you know, what we've held on to for years is that we play a different style of ball than everybody else in the Premier League. That was a fine example of Arsenal football there.
That's why you started liking Arsenal when you know, back in the day when you saw him play like that. That was a pure Arsenal goal. Yeah, beautifully said. Just the way he got it, controlled it, slipped it to Bellerin, who's just making a brilliant run, and you know, even Theo, you know, he couldn't shit the bed on that one. He buried it, and yeah, man, just Iwobi's everything Ox wants to be at this stage in his career. Iwobi is already it. And the only difference is, like, Ox is just as athletic, has just as much technical ability. It's composure.
That's it.
It's the ability to calm the fuck down. Look around, relax, pick your pass, go fast, slow down. You know what I mean? And Ox is just 100 miles per hour. Like, he doesn't get it yet. You know what I mean? You got to, everybody should have a touch of Ozil in their game.
That's a fine point to make.
Yeah.
And I remember reading a quote from him last year after he got, a good little run out in a handful of games where he just basically praised and took his hat off to the things that he's already learned from playing with a guy like Ozil.
Right.
Instead of, like you said, Ox, who wants to run through a brick wall every time he touches the ball, like, Iwobi keeps his head up, takes a look and assesses the pitch and decides, like on that goal, like we mentioned, perfectly weighted pass. Yeah, timed it beautifully.
Exactly. He's just a wonderful. Yeah, he's just a really good. He's a special player. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid to say that right now because I think he has the head to. I don't think he'll let it go to his head. You know what I mean? So, hats off to him. One of the highlights to me with this tremendous, wonderful victory would have to be the resurgence of Mr. Theo Walcott. It's like he's in contract talks. It's like he's trying to play for. Another deal. But I've never, ever. I think I tweeted this. I've never seen Theo Walcott work harder, tracking back on defense. He completely all game. He damn near. Yeah, he might have hustled more than Alexis on the day as far as I mean, he was just all over the place, getting stuck in, and he scored a wonderful goal. So hats off to Theo. Whatever's going on in his life, whatever, if it's a new deal he's trying to play for, if he wants to stay at Arsenal, hats off to him for being a professional and earning it. You know what I mean? Like, yes, he seems like he's earning it now. Like, whereas before he's just like, oh my gosh, this is great. Gee willikers.
The work rate he's putting in makes it very hard to say somebody else should be playing in front of him. He's working his ass off, and like you said, the tracking back is where I noticed the work rate more than anything. Yeah, he sees situations behind him, and he uses all the speed he has that we normally see only running forward, running back to get into the play to disrupt things. And beautiful Theo, my hat's off to you also.
And and the wonderful thing about him doing that is he doesn't go missing in games. Like, you notice him more. When he wasn't doing that, you'd be like, what the fuck is Theo doing? Where's Theo? But now you see him and you're like, okay. And he's even able to get the ball in different spots on the pitch and do things. So that's one thing. Just a great job by Theo Walcott as far as his defensive tracking back and helping Bellerin. And Iwobi can learn from that, and that's, he's a young player, and that's look how long it took Theo to realize that that's an extremely important thing. And it looked like Iwobi, helped out Monreal. Monreal didn't look as bad as he's been, but that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about one of the things I noted was fuck. I hate to say that, well, I'll admit when I'm wrong, but Alexis as a lone striker, do you know what I mean? When you on a day like Saturday and you watch it all come together, you get what Wenger. You understand his thinking, and to me, his thinking is speed. Speed kills all over the pitch, we had speed. No Giroux, slowing things down. Alexis is able to run behind the defense. Our pressing game is more effective, because Alexis can actually close down better. Just the all-around speed of play is more of that old Arsenal style that Wenger has, brought to the Premiership. You can see it on Saturday, like, okay, this is why he's doing it. And then you mix in Mustafi, you know what I mean? No, Purr's not there, so Mustafi and Koscielny look like shit. That's going to work out great. I see Mustafi as like a combination between Purr and Koscielny, like. So it's just all around. I get what Wenger is doing. It was just that's what I noticed. The speed in which we play. Go ahead.
Excuse me. I just wanted to just clarify because I'm kind of coming to this point myself. But are you saying Wenger got it right? Because at the end of that game, I just went. I don't think I've seen Arsenal play that well. All 11 players on the pitch in a total team effort. I'm serious. Like, I can't remember. I can't even remember how long it's been since I saw everybody contribute. And I just, scratched my head and I said, man, Wenger got it right. He got it right.
Wenger got it right. And we have to say that when he gets it right, because so often we're like, what the fuck is the old man doing? So I completely get it. And, hats off to the whole team.
Yeah.
Hats off to the whole team.
My other guy that I just wanted to point out, while we're talking about Wenger getting it right, was, in pray for him that he's not injured too bad. I haven't seen a report yet, but Koch, I get it. I understand why you want to play him in so many matchups and so many games. Like, his effort, his industry, his ability to tackle is very needed.
Exactly. He makes, with Alexis as the lone striker and Theo hustling, and Ozil just kind of cruising around, getting in the way. He makes the pressing game way more tremendous in the other team's half. You know what I mean? Like, when that first half, we were pressing them in their own half. They could barely get the ball out, and we were causing a lot of loose passes. And you see the person who blew up that pass, it was always Koch until he got hurt. So I completely get it. Xhaka is a completely different type of defensive midfielder, and you can understand in a big game against a quality midfield, you would want Koch playing over Xhaka. Oh my gosh, they're gonna come get us. We said something about Xhaka, but when he came in, he was solid. He did good, but we didn't score any goals.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And so I mean, we should have.
I guess really what I'm really feeling is. And, we just, it's a long season, so we know it's going to happen. So, players get injured.
Yeah.
But when we're a healthy side, which we're still missing Ramsey and, some other people. But when we're a healthy side, we have depth.
Exactly.
So one of the things when I see a lineup like we had against Chelsea, and now we got Basel coming up, is I feel fully confident and comfortable with the fact that he's got a choice of Giroud or Perez up front against Basel. He's got he's got Xhaka and El Nini that could play in the middle, which I have total confidence in.
Right.
Gibbs even looks like he's feeling himself a little bit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Gibbs coming down the left. I mean, you know what? There's depth. There's depth on this squad. And,
beautiful. Doesn't happen too often.
It feels good for now because we're healthy. And that's the main thing for me is, for the most part, we're very healthy, and that's what feels great.
Exactly. That was a wonderful game. So that's enough of that. It's over. Hats off to the team. Just an all-around total team effort. It was just a great Saturday. You know, anytime you can beat Chelsea, it's just it really makes me feel good. So,
Yeah.
because it is Piss and Moan Monday, and you know we're Arsenal fans, there's got to be some sort of complaint or something you want to get off your chest, Fiddy. What do you got for us? I got one, but go ahead.
I certainly do. And I know this was going to sound a little weird and stuff, but, you know, as a viewer from the U.S., from the States over here, the thing I'm going to piss about is the announcing crew that we are forced to listen to during the game.
Okay.
So I frustrated and pissed so many times listening to them hate on the Gunners,
Right.
hate on the style of play,
Right.
always think they got better suggestions than what Arsene Wenger or the rest of us are thinking about our team. You can't jump on my side during a 3-0 Chelsea win when we're smoking these fools and
Yeah.
you know, start praising the team and talking about this is, you know, the beauty of Arsenal foot. You don't believe in the beauty of Arsenal football.
Right.
I don't have time for your statements, okay?
Yeah.
Continue to hate. I like being hated.
Yeah.
Hate me, okay? Hate Arsenal, please.
I did notice that there was a lot of slurping going on during the game. Like they were just, oh gosh, and this is what it's all about. And when they can do this, so yeah, completely, yeah, and yeah, I like it.
Please hate. Please hate. Please just keep it up.
Okay, well, my piss and moan, or the thing I want to moan about, is everybody calm the fuck down. Calm down. That's right. I'm the voice of reality. Just calm down, dude. We've all seen this picture, man. Like it's not even November yet, okay? Everybody calm down. Last year we beat Man United 3-0, and you saw what happened, you know, by the end of the season. You know, all on my Twitter feed, you know, I think we can win league. I think we can do this. And if we do this and do this, then I think we can win Champions League. It's like, calm down.
Right.
Everybody calm down and take it one game at a time. We did good. We're on a nice run. We got some easy games coming up. We can realistically win them all. But, you know, Theo summed it up. You know, when they interviewed him, he said, "Hey, we're playing as a team and we're working hard for each other, and we're just going to try to continue to do that." And that's, as fans, that's where we need to be. We don't need to be thinking about league. We don't need to be thinking about March, April, nothing. Just take it one game at a time, and is good and as fantastic as we think we're playing. Man City hasn't lost a game.
Hey, haven't even come close to losing a game.
And, you know, the little baby crackhead, Raheem Sterling, is looking like Pele. So it's everybody calm down. Kuna girl's back. Just calm down. Calm down. Okay? Everybody relax. That's all I wanted to piss him on about. So
Hey, that's all legitimate. That's legitimate. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, come on. I mean, that's all I hear. You know, I think we can win league, and it's like, come on, stop it.
Everybody keep your dick in your pants. That's what he's saying. Just, you know, relax, keep your dick in your pants.
Right, and now I'll start talking shit if we beat Man U with Mourinho twice. You know what I mean? If Wenger beats Mourinho twice in the season, I'll start being like, you know what? I think we can win league. Even if we don't win league, I'll still be happy because we beat that bitch twice. But anyway, what do we got coming up this week? We got second game of the group stages of Champions League on Wednesday at home against Basel. I think they're a Swiss side. They've caused us a few problems in the past, and we were kind of hurt and. You know, but hey,
isn't that where that old Liverpool player came from or something? What was his name? Light-skinned partner.
Johnny Jerkoff? No.
Yes.
I think whatchamacallit from Come on, dude. Come on. Don't have me, work my memory to try to figure out who some Basel players are. Okay.
Hey, the fact that we can't think of anybody or anything.
Right.
Come on. We should go out there and whip them.
Well, okay. Let's get serious here. It's a game we need to win.
Yep.
It's a must-win game because it's a competition. It's basically a 2-team group. You know what I mean? And we have to win that game because you got to think PSG are going to be the Ludacris's team. Ludacris. It's
Luda.
I never realized a rapper from Atlanta owned a Romanian. I don't even know where they're from.
He must have made a lot of money. I'm telling you, that motherfucker bought a damn soccer club.
He bought a team from Romania or Bulgaria, wherever they're from, for $500 and a bucket of chicken. Yeah, I don't know, but you got to assume PSG are going to be Ludacris. I keep saying it. They're Ludacris. Throw them balls. Move, bitch. Get out. No, I'm sorry. But
get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way.
But yeah, you got to assume PSG are going to be Ludacris. I can't. But anyway, so it's a must-win game. We have to win that game against Basel. So what do you think? What do you think we should do with the lineup? What do you think Wenger? What do you think his thinking is going to be going into that match?
You know what? I'm even gonna. I even feel like we're like rebirthing Wenger a little bit. So
rebirthing.
Yes. There's a new attitude about Wenger starting this way. And so I'm confident in El Nini, Xhaka, defensive mids. The health-wise, I think we're good. So personally, and I mean, I don't mean anything against Holding. I think I'd like to see Gabriel and maybe Mustafi. Just to make sure everything's solid down the middle.
Okay.
And like I said, I mean, just because Mustafi and Koscielny are our best two down the middle and the ones we count on the most doesn't mean that we can't mix them up a little bit in these midweek games. Because who do we have coming up on the weekend?
I think we got Burnley.
So there's nothing wrong with if we have to go, Koscielny and somebody else, or maybe you start Mustafi Koscielny again on the weekend, and then following game we can mix it up a little bit.
So you think Wenger's he's gonna rotate the squad? You think he's gonna rotate it?
I would like to see the squad rotated a little bit. Okay,
out of who played on Saturday, who has to start to make you feel comfortable?
I would like to see. I would like to see one of our two strikers up there, and then I would like to see Alexi out on the wing.
Okay.
I'd like to see Alexi out on the left, and I'm going to give Ozil a break, and I say go ahead and start Theo on the right.
Okay, so you got. Okay, see, I think it's a must-win game, and I think I don't think he'll switch the squad up too much. I think he will rotate. I wouldn't mind giving Koscielny a break. I don't care who he plays with Mustafi between Holding and Gabriel. It could be a game Gabriel could use to continue to get his fitness back and get used to playing. He might have, so I wouldn't mind seeing Mustafi and Gabriel. I wouldn't mind seeing him play Gibbs. I think he played really well Saturday for his little cameo. I really want to rest Bellerin, but we don't really have anybody yet that can actually play. I mean, Holden has played a lot at right back, so that might be something he do. I don't think he'll gamble that much, but let's see. Let's see. And as far as I would start Xhaka. Well, you got to. Cock is hurt. And see, we were just talking about squad depth, but we almost have to play Santi because, I don't think he has enough confidence in somebody like Adelaide, the kid who I thought played great in that cup game. So I don't know. Rest Monreal, get Koscielny out of there, and you can even rest. You can even rest Alexis. Play.
So you say let's leave Ozil down the middle.
Yeah, because Ozil doesn't. He runs a lot, but he's not really at full tilt.
Yeah.
But so I would play Ozil. I would play Theo. I would play Iwobi, and I would play either Giroud or Perez. Rest Alexis. If you need a goal late, bring him on. But so those would be my only changes: Alexis, Koscielny, and Monreal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I would feel confident. Ospina's going to play because that's his thing now.
Ospina.
And I'm not mad at that. Based on his last Champions League performance, I'm not mad at that. Even though I acted a damn fool when I read the lineup. What the fuck is he doing?
These aren't the days of Almunia and what was
Fabianski?
Fabianski.
Man, that FA Cup final when we played. It was a Capital One Cup when we played Chelsea. He was running. He was literally running like just to disaster. But his last game in an Arsenal shirt, he won a trophy. So total redemption for him. Almunia, he never really got that redemption. But it's whatever, dude. Drogba would do that to anybody.
Almunia looked like let's go to the discotheque. Come on, we go to the discotheque tonight.
When he dyed his hair blonde, I was like, okay, somebody stabbed him. Somebody stabbed him. Somebody stab him. Somebody. But it's.
I think I'm a little more on your side with the lineup you called out because I did think about it, like you said. I mean, without Ozil down the middle. I guess your choices are Adelaide, and I know.
Don't say his name. Don't say his name.
I know it wasn't a great experiment the first time, but I still believe against certain matchups, Santi could play there.
Okay, yeah. I thought you was gonna say Ox. Yeah,
no, I don't want to put Ox there.
I mean, you can, but come on, we got to win this game. Like I said. PSG's playing ludicrous. We got to win this game. This is the mindset of the team. You know what I mean? He could play whoever if we come in with the same determination and passion and energy as we played in that League Cup game. He could play the kids, but he's got to have them mentally prepared to go balls out and win that game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes you just, I don't know. I try to treat them different. Like sometimes you don't know how they're going to show up. So just play this.
And it's not like he has to explain it to us, but I'm willing to accept Wenger not playing a certain guy or two because his excuse is that they're hurting, or they just need a rest. They're a little worked out.
Exactly.
Because I'm pretty confident in most of our backups to most of these positions anyway. It's just, like you said, it's a must win, and we need to address it that way. We need to win this.
Exactly. And so is Sunday against Burnley. But, yeah. So anyway, that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and end this puppy. Any words of wisdom or inspiration for the people before we get out of here?
Okay, here we go, you guys. So a few days ago, I just received my new upgrade. I'm now on the iPhone 7. It's a wonderful phone, yes, but come on, people. It's just a fucking phone. It's just a phone. Okay?
Wow, listen to him.
It's just a regular old phone that does exactly what your last phone did. So stop jacking off, okay? Everybody stop jacking off.
Well, I mean, it's waterproof now, so you can continue to jack off all you want. I mean, no. I'm just saying that's one of the big features. And the reason why you're so angry is because when you were waiting out in line all night, somebody diddled you.
Ew. Ew.
Anyway.
Hey, buddy, this is not that kind of line.
Get out of my ass. No, but that's good. That's, that wasn't any inspiration or words of wisdom, but I appreciate you letting everybody know. That's kind of a little extension to the piss and moan. I like it.
Sometimes I like to call it a little something to chew on.
Oh, wow. Okay. I like that. Well, what I was going to say is, ooh, I get all, oh gosh. What's your inspiration?
Can you tell us something that we could learn from?
I don't. Now you've embarrassed me now, so I don't. I don't think I'm gonna say it. It's it's not really me. You know what I mean? So.
What a way.
Life begins. See, my voice changed. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone.
Okay. Well.
So,
Hey, did you guys get that?
Come on, dude. I'm trying to. All right, we'll just leave it at that. You know what the fuck that means. Like, think about it. Get out of your comfort zone. Pursue some goals. Get off your dead ass. Put the whiskey down as Fitty just killing it left and right.
I'll never.
Anyway, that's going to do it. Caught in Two Minds podcast. Thanks for tuning in. God willing, Thursday we'll be on. And, let's be positive. Wednesday's a big day. I'll see you guys all on Twitter. CITM Podcast, at Emar Show, at Gunnar Rush. Hit us up on the email at citmpodcast@gmail.com. This is E. Marshall, and I'm out. Fitty.
Peace.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Caught in Two Minds. Please head on over to iTunes and subscribe, rate, and review the show. All feedback is much appreciated. If you would like to contact the show, drop us an email at citmpodcast@gmail.com. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at CITM Podcast, at Gunnar Rush, and at E. Marshall. That's EMARSHO. The music in this podcast has been provided by Statics. If you like what you hear, be sure to check them out at staticsentertainment.com and follow them on Twitter and Instagram at Statics Music. That's STATX Music. Peace.